As we know, the coronavirus has forced many people to work at home, and that's if they're lucky. A lot of people have been laid off or furloughed. But for people who are able to work from home, there's growing demand from their employers to give them access to their webcams. So the employers can basically keep tabs on them and ensure that their employees are working. So there's a number of different software options for it. One of them is referred to as Sneak. And according to Business Insider, signups have increased tenfold in the past few weeks. Okay, so the software lets people adjust a setting on their webcam so they can be photographed every 1 or 5 minutes, depending on how frequently they want their image to be updated, or in this case, how frequently their boss wants to be updated. Okay, so you as an employee would have to allow this feature, but it's not like you really have a choice if your boss or your employer is telling you that you need to do this. So, here's a quick example of what some of these images would look like if an employer was taking this like little snapshot every 1 minute or every 5 minutes, right? Just to ensure you're at your computer, you're doing your job. God forbid you take a bathroom break, maybe you get a snack, which, by the way, these days, snacks have been saving me. It's sometimes you just need to step away from the news, get yourself a nutty bar and just relax. Yes. But don't do that. Don't do that if your boss is spying on you, apparently. It's disgusting.
Well, since I run the company here, I would allow for nutty bar breaks, to be fair. Okay. If a manager came up to me and said, "Hey, Cenk, I got a great idea. For my division in the company, since people are working from home and I don't trust them and they're not adults and I made all the wrong hiring decisions in hiring them, I'm going to spy in on them and take pictures of them every 5 minutes." I'd be like, first of all, no, you're not, you pervert. Yeah. Second of all, then what are you spending your whole day on? Like, I would question how the manager is using their time. You're spending your whole day spying in on employees. Why don't you get your job done? You have to hold people accountable to the tasks that they have and the responsibilities that they have. That's work 101, right? So nobody's being soft here. But you don't need to actually physically look into their rooms and, are they working? What are they doing? Are they on the wrong sites? Oh, get out of our lives, man. Jesus Christ.
Right. And it adds additional stress in an already stressful time for a lot of people. But in addition to that, I mean, look, I feel like a lot of people who work in management in this country, a lot of the employers, they don't understand the importance of making your employees feel valued and trusted. And so on the few occasions where I felt like I was micromanaged, not by you, Cenk, but there have been cases, right? My reaction is not what people would hope for, right? An employer would hope for. When I'm being micromanaged, I start, not wanting to do my job because I get defiant. And it's like, what, you don't trust me to do my job? I mean, the work speaks for itself, to your point, right? And becoming more and more intrusive in people's personal lives. Our home is supposed to be our castle. It's supposed to be our safe space. And I don't agree with allowing people or being pressured or coerced into allowing people who have power over you to get a sneak peek on what happens in your home. It's just unacceptable. And look, I don't know what the right advice is to employees because people, especially right now, are stressed out about finances. They need to work and people feel privileged to be able to earn a paycheck right now. But at some point, employees need to take a stand, and this goes way too far.
Yeah, so you should, if you're in that awful situation and you can't get another job, we obviously understand that. At least put a Post-it note on your computer to remind yourself that your creeper boss is watching you at all times. Because people are going to forget, and then you're going to have awful, awful pictures out there. This is a disaster waiting to happen.
I mean, I don't know about that. What are you doing at home, Cenk?
Yeah,
I don't do
sure.
awful things.
Yeah, okay. I guarantee you take enough picture of men at their computers, and you will have a certain percentage that is awful.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.